I'll give you a little bit of the history of the course and how it came to be. I graduated from Ohio State in 1959 with a PhD. I had a job offer to go to Oklahoma State. So I went down to Stillwater and started teaching some quantitative courses and really enjoying them. I ran into a senior guy on the faculty by the name of Thusen. And H.P. Thusen became sort of a mentor. And after a year or so, he said, Paul, I want you to do me a favor. I want you to sit in on a course I'm teaching. And I said, what are you teaching? He said, well, I've got a course on organizations. I said, Thusen, that's not my stuff. I'm quantitative. I'm not interested in that soft stuff. I'm not offended him a little bit on that. But he said, sit in on the course. So I sat in on the course. And it was fascinating. I really enjoyed that course. Now, the course used Chester Barnard, the functions of the executive. He gave me, this is actually my copy. And as you can see, it's pretty deep. But this is the original Barnard course. And I learned that what that guy had in mind is he was close to retirement and he wanted the course to go on. So he wanted me to teach it. And I didn't know that when I sat in, that he groomed me to take over this course. Well, he retired, I'm going to guess about 62, 63, and I started teaching this course at Oklahoma State. I really enjoyed it. Not only that, but we kept getting feedback from the students who had taken the course. I said, best course I've ever had. Best course I've had at Oklahoma State. We got very positive feedback on the course. So I came to Virginia Tech as head of the department. So I started teaching this when I first arrived in January 1967. And I taught it every semester since. Now, why is it a required course? I say it's an elective course. But we keep getting feedback from graduates about how useful the material is. So that's the reason we keep teaching it. Now, what's going to happen now? Well, the last 7, 8, 10 years, I've been through health problems, and Dr. Klein has been my backup. And he'd come in and give a lecture. I had a lot of surgery on my throat and my mouth, and now I've got Parkinson's. But he was my backup. So finally, spring semester this past spring, that was the last semester, and now it's his course.
When you first came to the university, did you expect to make such an impact?
Well, I don't know if I had that much of an impact. I just came in as a poor little department head. But then, next thing you know, I was appointed dean, and I did that for 20 years. And then I was going to retire, and then Dr. McCormick came down with cancer, and they said, we'd like you to serve as president. So I served as president, but I hadn't planned any of those steps. They just happened.
I guess that was more of my question. It's like, did you plan it that way?
No. I didn't even plan on getting into teaching.
Now, how did you manage to remain so successful while taking on so many roles?
I'm not sure I was successful. I just did the things I thought had to be done. I had a lot of good luck. Maybe later in the semester we'll talk about that, but to be lucky is very, very helpful, to have good fortune. I just happen to be in the right place at the right time sometimes.
What was your best tool for keeping organized?
Well, I don't know, it's a good question. I like to get everything done and keep on top of things. When you get into sample, the book, samples going to suggest that in some cases you procrastinate, you put off, you don't come to conclusions too quickly. I disagree with that. When I went home in the evening as dean or even as president, my desk was clean. I had everything done that I was supposed to get done. So when I came in the morning, there was no backlog. I never let myself get behind. I may have to work late at night, but I always had my desk clean. And I'm not sure I recommend everybody do that, but it worked for me.
Now, what was your motivation to continue teaching while you were also department head and became president of
Because
the
I
CRC?
enjoyed it. Yeah, in fact, if you read the plaque outside the building, Torgersen Hall, it says something like, I consider myself a professor who also served as president.
Right.
I really love teaching.